question. How many of you use a vaping device today? According to the FDA, 20.8% of teenagers today use a vaping product. This number is growing at a very alarming rate as well, which brings the question, why are we even doing it? Today I'm going to explain to you why we shouldn't vape unless you want your mind, your body, and your wallet to be affected. To start with the mind, it's one of the least talked about amongst teenagers. You might not notice it until your later ages, but I always hear these kids talking about, oh, I want to make a difference in this world. I want to make a positive impact, but yet we're all juuling, vaping, all that, and we're dumping harmful chemicals into our body. And according to the CDC, our brain keeps developing into our mid-20s, which nicotine has a major factor on. If we continue to vape, it'll harm our brain, slow down our thought process, our attention span, and it's just overall a bad time. I mean, do we really want to make a change, or do we just want to keep vaping? I mean, we have to decide as a community, as a group in the teenage world. So the next factor is the body. Now this one's probably the most obvious. I mean, every day I work with a bunch of teenagers, and I see kids, oh, can I borrow your vape? Hey man, do you have a vape I can borrow? And these kids can't go 15 minutes without hitting a vape. And I even had one instance where a kid had to go home because he had migraines because his vape was dead. Oh, I can't do anything, my vape's dead. And according to CNBC, over 530 kids now and adults have been affected by vaping with illness, and even 2 have died. Which is like, why are we going to keep doing this if we're just going to continue to get sick? We only have one body, so why are we just going to let vaping ruin it? And the last thing that really matters is our wallet. I mean, personally, me, I love my money, and I know all of you do too. We work hard for our money, and I like to go out on Friday night, spend it with my friends. There's some kids today that are just like, they'll go out, oh man, I work with a bunch of kids. Hey man, can you go over to Wawa and get me, I gotta get some pods, man, I gotta get some pods. And it's like, they'll get people that are old enough to buy pods to go get them because they're underage smoking. Like, why do we want to do this? Why can't we just go out and enjoy a Friday night with our friends? Instead we want to go vape and ruin our wallets, just not have any fun with our life. And according to the Market Watch, teens spend over $1,000 a year on vaping and vaping devices. That's ridiculous. You know how many times you go to the movies with that money? You could have so much fun with $1,000, but instead kids are out here spending it on vaping. It's honestly kind of sad that we're doing this to ourselves. So overall, vaping it ruins our mind, like I said, our body, and our wallets. We really got a choice. Do we really want to make a difference in this world? Do we really want to have fun with our friends? Do we want to do anything? Or do we just want to keep around, keep vaping, keep wasting our lives, our body, just keep hurting ourselves for this? And I really encourage everyone to reconsider smoking and vaping if you're doing it now, or if you're thinking about doing it, just don't do it at all. It's really not worth it. Just throw it to the side, call up your friends, be like, hey, let's go do something instead of vaping, And let's make a difference in this world.